Okay, and it looks like we are good to go. This is the first match of the top 8. There we go.
Rogue's on the play, I think. Do we know who's on the play?
I honestly can't tell you right now. Simply because I don't know.
Maybe it's... I guess it's like higher seed might be on the play.
Yeah, I would imagine.
We have
top
two
winners.
Andrea Ballocas.
What? Why? What is going on? It's a mirror match. There we go. Okay, finally I think we're good to go, right? Okay, great. Fantastic.
That's right.
Okay. There we go. Andrea.
I think Tyler's on the play because he's got the higher seed.
He's got the highest seed. I would imagine that's true. That camera is skew. I'm going to go fix that.
Okay. I will keep chat entertained.
You keep chat entertained. I shall return.
Hello, chat. Okay, Rogues is on the play. I was right yet again. Okay. 1-1 first strike versus 1-1 not first strike. Crispin's turning it the wrong way. Wrong way. Other way. Other way. Or you turn it that way more.
Turn. I don't know which way you turned.
The way you just turned.
Other way.
Wrong way.
Other way.
Yeah. 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 No.
It swings back.
Oh.
That'll do. That'll do.
That's fine.
There we go. Okay. What's happened? We got Soaring Thought Thief.
19, I think.
To who? Both. 19. Both on 19? 19.
19.
Okay. Update those live totals real quick. There we go.
Oh, there's a Robber the Rich.
Robert, oh, that's nice and early.
That's a rogue.
He's going to pass the turn.
Yeah, it does have reach. So can just maybe if Tyler doesn't realize it has reach, could just snag a Wind Robber. Or just
The Wind Robber could then just get sacked to draw a card.
Yeah, no, he can't. He doesn't have 8 cards in his graveyard.
Doesn't have 8 cards in the graveyard. Can't do it yet. Okay.
Seed 4 and Seed 5. Oh, Bavin and Kiran.
Living in Kiran, yeah. It's a big game, that.
Kiran's on... What's Kiran on? Is he on Rogues as well?
No. I'm actually not sure what Kiran is playing, to be perfectly honest. We can have a look quickly.
I know Bavin's on Rogues.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on Ultimatum.
He's on Ultimatum. That should be interesting.
Ultimatum on Rogues.
Yeah.
Seen that. I think that matchup's been played a lot in like the MPL.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so
Cling to Dust.
Enforcer coming in and a Wind Robber.
Whoa, okay, that's a lot of creatures.
Embercleave gets milled along with the Spikefield Hazard. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in Andrea's. Oh, and there we go.
So that's going to be attack for 4?
Looks like it. It can be a reach.
A block.
A reach block. But he
trade
can.
With Wind Robber.
But now he can sack.
Yeah. He just, I think, if he wants to trade it. Yeah, he
so that is the trade.
It takes 2 damage down to 17.
Andrea takes 2 down to 17. There we go. 17, 19. Gotcha. Thanks, Christopher. Cool. Christopher. Faceless Haven coming out, and
Phoenix of Ash.
Is that a Phoenix of Ash?
Phoenix of Ash. This is kind of spicy.
That's the 2/2 flyer with the can come back and escape, right?
Yeah, and you can pay 3 and pump it.
Correct.
Just passes. Just playing on defense.
It has haste though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's just choosing to... Oh, he can escape it, I guess, if it dies.
Yeah.
So he's just going to try and chump and escape it, maybe shrink some of these creatures. By exiling cards.
See, I think, to be honest, I honestly think that Tyler's like getting himself the advantage here because he's playing Magic with Hogwarts sleeves, so he's getting like double Magic on his Magic.
Yeah.
Hey?
Are there any rogues in Hogwarts?
I don't know if
guess
they're rogues.
Was
they're
was
like,
Malfoy kind of a rogue?
I suppose.
He went rogue,
He did go rogue.
so I guess he's a rogue.
Could be. And Snape, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a swing. That's going to be for 3 from the Thought Thief.
It's just 2 each, I think.
Is it 2 each? To 2
Yeah.
each, and then a mill.
Want to see a block, a trade here.
We trade there.
See if Tyler just wants to make this trade or just draw a card. Quick graveyard count.
12.
Tyler, I think, just making sure to see does his creatures still get pumped if the Phoenix is escaped.
Yeah. There's not a rogue or ruin crab that wasn't in Slytherin, says Badger. So he goes for the trade.
Yep.
So
Takes 2.
he will take 2, go to 15. But he now has the Phoenix of Ash in his graveyard, able to escape once he has the mana.
Yeah, and he does have the mana now.
Now he's got the mana to be able to do it. He doesn't have enough snow mana to activate Haven.
Ooh, that is a snowland though.
Is that a snowland?
Yeah.
Is that from it's from a different card set.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ice Age, I think. I don't know.
Okay.
So he can escape. Just thinking if that's what he
Finger
wants to
tapping
do.
for confidence. Just so that you know, those are their playmats. Those are the top 8 playmats that they're playing on right now, top 8 standard.
Very sweet play match.
So when these guys finish these games up, they get to take those playmats away with them.
yeah, they look very sweet. His 4 mana does escape. Exiles
Does
3
escape.
cards.
It's got to exile 3 cards, and it comes back with +1/+1 counters on it, doesn't it?
Yeah, just 1.
Just 1.
Just 1 +1 counter.
But it's still pumpable.
Yeah.
If the mana is available. Right now, mana is not available to pump it anymore, but it's now a 3/3 flyer with haste.
Yeah. So it can profitably block this Thought Thief
Yep.
or trade with the Enforcer. He's happy to do both, I guess.
Well, because you can always just keep escaping it.
Yeah.
Bring it
And
back. It's a good card.
escaping is actively good for him because it exiles cards and makes
Yep.
Tyler's Rogues worse. Does have 1 counter.
Yeah. 3 cards available to Andrea.
Just passes, I think, and end step.
End step, another Soaring Thought Thief, Mill 2
So Frostbite and a Bone Crusher Giant.
off the Enforcer. How many rounds we played before top 8? We played 6 rounds before top 8.
6 rounds. Are these timed? I don't think these are timed.
I don't think these are
Probably not
timed. Top 8 is not timed. That's right, 6. Stop drinking so much beer. And are you at least buying for all of us?
So your whole monitor get mulled.
Who monitor got milled?
Gonna block.
Gonna block
So
with.
this is a trade. Because he has 2 Thought Thieves. So everything gets +2 plus.
So there'll be 3 3s in the air, right?
Yeah. And a big 5/2 on the ground that is not attacking.
Yeah. Because it gets 3 because of the 8 in the graveyard, and then 2 from the
Yeah. Thought Thieves.
those guys,
So-
those rogues that fly that are Dimir.
Yeah.
Okay,
The flying ones.
them that are rogues.
Yeah. Malfoys.
Malfoys. They're Malfoys. Flying Malfoys. A lot of decision making going on here. Tyler thinking about this, whether he wants to go for the trade. He's going to tap 2.
Oh, goes to kill
He's going to power word kill.
4 damage. So looks like Andrea takes 3 from this attack.
Yeah, so he'll take the 3. He goes to 12.
Yeah, Tyler's is still stuck on 3 lands though.
So Andrea goes to 12. Tyler's still on 19.
Awesome.
Again, escaping,
Yep.
which is fine. I mean, it works out well for Andrea because he gets to take cards out of his graveyard. Not that it's making too much of a difference right now. He still has more than 8
Yeah.
in the graveyard. But again, that's a Phoenix that's blockable.
Thing is, this might just be too slow. If Tyler can just repeatedly kill this Phoenix
Sure.
of Ash for like 2 more turns, he just has lethal.
And it's Bob. Pull up a chair. Joining us in the commentary position is the almost perfect Bob Perfect.
Almost.
Welcome, welcome.
Do you want to share?
Yeah, I'll
Pull up a poof or something.
My bag.
grab that. Sure, the people at home needed to hear that.
What, pull up a poof? Or a beanbag? So what's sorry, we
Rogues
just
on
missed a
red.
play.
Rogues just mono red.
Yeah, I mean, Tyler's a really good player,
Yeah.
so that makes this matchup a lot tougher. But mono red, I would say, is typically favored in this matchup.
Okay, Tyler playing
Yeah,
two.
he
He's
does
going to
like
drown in the Phoenix again. This Phoenix is just dying and coming back and dying and coming back.
That's why you play the Mars one in the main.
Absolutely.
It's getting attacked for a lot.
That is a big swing. What's that? 6. That's plus 5. That's 11.
11.
It's not quite what you want to be facing down as the red player.
11. El Champ.
Take 6 down to 6.
So down to 6 for Andrea.
Just getting back the Gold Thief's not going to be enough. I mean, getting back the Phoenix. Because you need to block 2 creatures
Yeah.
next turn.
Otherwise, he is dead on board. Oh, and a Ruined Crab comes out. My favorite card.
Tyler has been missing land drops though.
Yeah, but he's got so much board presence that
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
irrelevant
I
at
think
this
this is done. He's doing it
coming
again.
back.
Oh, I thought he
That's-
was picking up his cards to concede there. My bad. That's why I
Just
had a little chuckle.
No, she's just bringing back the Phoenix.
Bringing back the Phoenix. He's still got 2 mana open.
So if he's got a frostbite,
Sure.
Stomp.
Frostbite or a stomp.
Yeah, he's got a stomp. We kill the 5/2.
Stomp to kill the 5/2. Bone Crusher goes on an adventure.
See,
We've off to see the wizard. Kamikaze Badger says, Bob!
I mean, you do see. Well, he clearly doesn't have the removal spell, else he would have just
Snapped
fired
it
it off.
Sure, yeah. Coming back
Yeah.
to Tyler's turn. Tyler does get to do things. He's
Buy
going to
some
buy
lures.
lures.
Might as well. And then just
Do you
keep
attack
having her
him?
under pressure, yeah.
He's going to
I
attack,
mean,
keep
you-
up the
I don't know if
pressure.
you are supposed to.
2, 3, 4. Loses a Torbrand and a Rimrock Knight and a
When you're
Frostbite.
19 life, there's no point in not.
Okay, so there's the trade. He'll
I mean,
take
can I-
3, go to 3.
Present lethal. Oh yeah, just like present lethal if you draw a removal spell. I guess you always have lethal if you draw a removal spell.
Exactly. And he's still got lethal now anyway.
Yeah.
Well, not quite.
Yeah.
It's only 2 damage this time.
Oh yeah, that is true. Okay, well then maybe he was supposed to hold back for that turn. So
Depends on what Andrea's got. Can't see what Andrea's got in his hand. So, I mean, if he's got the Frostbite,
This is the 4th time. we've seen
Fourth
Phoenix
time.
attack.
Escape is wonderful. I don't see a Frostbite. Oh, that's mana. Turning everything sideways, keeping 2 up. But he doesn't have anything in his hand,
Well, then he's not keeping 2 up. He's just spending his
I
mana.
suppose, yeah. That's
But
why.
you could-
Oh, he's got stuff in his hand. There we go. See? He's keeping 2 up. Passing the turn.
I mean, so in the main deck, the only thing that's really useful here would be Frostbite.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because I don't think he'd be playing Scorching Dragonfire in the main. Which really helps hammer home this matchup, I find, on the red side.
Yeah.
Do you play Scorching Dragonfire?
In the sideboard, yeah.
Going through the graveyard again. Checking to make sure that Embercleave doesn't have escape.
See,
Another Ruin Crab, and I'm guessing a land comes down.
Finds land number 4.
So if Andrea can actually stabilize a bit more on board here,
6.
Yeah.
it's just the mill that's the issue.
Yeah. It's definitely the mill.
You actually might have been right on that, not attacking earlier.
Yeah, because he'd always have. Because right now he doesn't even have lethal if he draws a removal.
Yeah, but it's making sure that Andrea actually has to keep bringing back the Phoenix and
Yeah,
not expanding
that's
his
true.
board with the...
He would have had mana
Bone
to
Crusher.
play. He would have had mana to play something else if he didn't attack. Like if he didn't lose the Phoenix of Ash, we could have played something else.
Exactly. And likely would have been the Bone Crusher.
I don't think Bone Crusher is very relevant here though.
No.
I mean, it's not super relevant right now, but
Yeah, that's fair.
wants to try to build out your board, and you've got the Phoenix back on blocks. Either way, like Andrea is dead to a removal spell. Like
Fires of Den of the
Okay, so
Bugbear.
Den of the Bugbear.
almost, yeah.
What is Andrea's hand? He hasn't played a card from his hand in like 6 turns.
Swing with the Den of the Bugbear. Is that is Den 3 or 4?
It's a 3/2.
It's a 3/2.
1/1.
So let's see what Tyler does here. I would imagine one of the crabs can just block out the goblin.
Yeah. So now the worry would be the Rimrock Knight.
Yeah. Or oh no, he doesn't have enough for
There
some.
you go.
Oh, there we go. Rimrock Knight. That kills the crab.
Exactly. Which is essentially why I would assume he made that attack. I think it's a good attack actually.
Taking 4 damage.
Yeah.
Especially
No,
because
he
he's got
takes,
the
did he
Phoenix
take
back
4 or
on block.
3?
We just got a signal for 4. So he
Oh.
goes to 15.
How does he take 4?
I'm not sure how it took for you. The Den of the Bugbear is a 3/2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the one from the goblin. Wait, no, he didn't.
Yeah, he blocked the
So he
goblin.
blocked the goblin. So you don't even take 3. He should be on 16.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess maybe we're missing something.
Maybe we missed something. But again, the millage is happening. 6 cards into the graveyard.
Wait, did he keep the crab?
How did he creep the crab?
And maybe he counted. No.
Oh, it's still on an adventure.
I'm confused. How's the crab still there?
Or maybe he didn't choose the Rimrock Knight on the goblin and just put it on the thing. But then that would be 5 damage.
Yeah, that'll be 5. Yeah. I'm confused. I don't know what just happened the last turn.
Me neither.
What does that dice represent? Is that a satyr? Are those satyrs?
Where?
I don't. I
The
don't
red
know
and
how-
black dice. That's, oh, no, there's not dice.
That's the eyeball. That's the eye of the dragon.
Cracky. My bad.
It's the eye of the dragon.
I honestly thought that was a dice, and then the nose
Yeah,
was another dice.
I honestly
did it
thought
until
the
you said
ruin
it.
crab should be dead. Tapping
Yeah.
3 for Anax.
Anax.
I mean, they've got a judge right there, so clearly we've missed something here.
Yeah.
Rimrock Knight comes in. Obviously can't block 3/1.
Why is he keeping that one open? That's okay. There we go.
Okay, and then that's the little. Is he the
Charger.
hasty dude?
No, it's the equipped dude, and when he dies,
That's
there's
right.
damage to his-
Exactly, equal to his power.
So we could see the comeback
Yeah.
king coming here.
If this does come back, there'll be quite
Tyler's just been
something.
breaking, I guess.
I mean, there are also a ton of cards in the graveyard, a ton that have been exiled. 1, 2, 3. No, you shouldn't be counting them out that way.
What 3/3?
Oh, that's not the exile. That's not the. Okay.
those
My bad.
models getting mold
Oh, my bad.
from double crabs.
Oh
there
wow,
we go. So
that's it. That's
the
it.
game.
Is it?
Yeah,
What is-
he's got no cards in his library.
Oh, I see.
As I said,
Game one.
that's
Wow.
the whole. That's the reason why you play rogues at the end of the day. It gives you 2 ways to.
2 ways to win,
Yeah.
so that takes it.
Well, the crabs are
that.
very relevant then.
Crabs
are
are
the game.
like turn 1 crabs probably the one thing you don't want to see on the mono red side.
Yeah, it blocks everything.
So Tyler takes game 1. We'll reset life totals.
After boarding, this should be interesting because obviously Cling to Dust is coming in on Tyler's side.
Yeah.
Andrea will likely bring in Scorching Dragonfires, take out the Crone Wars. I'm not too sure what else. He's probably got more Phoenixes in the
Let's-
sideboard.
well,
so
let's
those
have a
will
look.
come in.
Oh, there's some
And those,
boxes.
he's actually
Oxes.
looks like he's packed for this match.
So here we go. Andrea in the sideboard's got 3 red cap melee. He's got a Frostbite, a Crone War, 3 Roiling Vortex,
2 Dragonfires.
2 Scorching Dragonfires, another Phoenix of Ash, 3 Ox of Organis,
Jeez.
and 1 Terror of the Peaks.
Yeah, so he really like
He didn't want to lose against
had an
Rogues.
idea for this matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, fair
Because
enough.
a lot of people have like cut the Oxes at this point.
Sure.
In the last in the last week or 2.
Yep.
You don't see many lists with that. You normally see the 4 Frostbite main, so it's a bit of an interesting list. Also, a lot of people have been playing the 4 red cap melees just because of Winota.
Yep.
So it's a very interesting sideboard he's got there. What are we looking at on the other side?
On the other side, from Tyler.
Andrea. Oh, no, Tyler. Yeah. You're right.
Tyler, we're looking at
Tyler was playing Village
Mystical
Rights.
Disputes, 2 of them, Lull Mage's Domination, 2 Negates, 1 Tested Talent, 2 Cling to Dust, a Heartless Act,
Village Rights in the main is interesting.
Crippling
Yeah.
Fear, and Blood Chief's Thirst, and 2 Skyclave Shades. The village rights actually worked out really well. We actually commented on
because
our first game as well.
In response to removal, it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a 3-for-1.
Listen, as far as we can tell, in terms of the games we've featured today, in that game 1, Tyler drew more cards than anyone we've seen.
Yeah, he
all
went
day.
like 2 into the stories
Oh, it's nice deck. I like it actually.
and 2. I don't know how much I like
He
it.
took about 18 cards. He drew about 18 cards.
I guess it is good.
Extra cards, you know.
I think it's a medical.
I mean, so obviously LoL Major's domination's coming in here from Tyler's side.
Yeah,
Again, another card I love.
and thank you guys on the side.
It's just not playing against it. The Cling to Dust will come in. Maybe a Hot Attack. Definitely.
Did
the
you see this
Crippling Fear.
inclusion, guys?
Valky, God of Lies. That's interesting. Is there any way to make red mana?
As far as I know, they splash red.
I don't know.
It's a thing they've got.
Oh, he's
there.
got Clearway. He's got Pathways,
Looking to
Temples.
see-
Oh, in the Triome.
There we go.
Is it in the Triome?
It'll be in the it'll be in the triumph.
Thanks.
Because then that's cool, being able to play Tybalt, and it sticks in with your Luris
Yeah.
companion. So that's actually, this is a pretty interesting list. It's not a stock standard.
Yeah.
You're a stock standard.
That was Adam, chat. That was Adam.
And standard.
How the egg is doing? You guys doing good?
Nobody answer. Everybody be quiet in chat. Don't answer Adam.
Say something. Say hi.
I was gonna say hi.
I just love
When you say-
I
you say
love
hi,
Clinton's
you get
response
timed out.
earlier. It's like, how many rounds before top 8? Clinton, 2. I mean 6.
I'm actually just going to quickly go check on some of the other matches.
Cool,
quickly.
man.
I'm keen to see how Karan and Bavin are going.
That would be an interesting. If you could come back and tell us how that's going, that would be cool.
Well, I think Bavin had game 1.
Okay.
You know.
Some shuffling.
So after this, we go to semi-finals.
I'm not sure if you brought out
90
Rumor
minutes.
Knight.
Final untimed.
Okay. Hey. Wanneer Flukie? Wanneer Flukie? All the shuffles. Sisa, see? Lost Girl says she's tuning. You tune him. You tune him, Lost Girl.
He's going to freeze. Adam is there. Well, does that happen?
Okay, you just about made me spuckle my water out, man. Don't do that when I'm taking a sip of something. That's ridiculous. Yes, it always happens. Whenever Adam comes on stream, the stream freezes. It's because tech doesn't like him.
Fair enough.
Ah, boy. So we heard something earlier that says, did he say Bevan took game 1
Yeah, Bevan
against
took
you?
game 1 against
Really? Okay.
Bevan's a good player.
Bevan is a good player. I've played against him many times. Let me rephrase that. I have lost against Bevan many times.
Yeah, I've played him a couple of times, and I'm not sure if I've won against him.
How are we looking?
Cool, so that's actually still game 1.
Still on game 1.
And it's a very... I can't tell who's winning.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. There's a lot of noise coming from these guys downstairs here.
Yeah, then Darren Fox was also 1-0 up.
Darren Fox 1-0 up. Okay. Cool. All right, here we go. Turn 1 Crab from Tyler.
Which is not what you want to see.
No, Crab dies.
Scorching Dragonfire.
Scorching Dragonfire.
That's why you bought them in.
Exiles gone. Thanks
Do you
for
think
coming.
you brought out Rimrock Knight?
Maybe. You would typically... Well, it depends, because you're on the play now, but
Windrobber.
your 1-drops aren't necessarily that effective, depending on which ones you want to go with. Like Fervent Knight, probably. Fervent Champion,
this is
probably.
good.
Like, you've actually got some choices that you've got to make with taking cards out, because the 1 damage from your Governor, I can't remember what it's
Yeah,
called
Andrea
right
on
now,
the play, putting out the Phoenix with haste, swinging for 2.
can be really relevant, but the haste, obviously,
So
of your
Tyler goes down to 18.
Fervent Champion is super important.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm just saying, because, like, Rogues does have, like,
Windrobber swing for 1.
which Rimrock Knight lands well against, but everything else, it doesn't really land.
Muller Frostbite.
That's the thing. So I've taken them out like in this matchup typically.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Okay, Faceless Haven. So 2 Faceless Havens. There's enough mana there to pump that.
Activate a Faceless Haven as well.
Could activate a Faceless Haven.
Yeah, but then you're opening yourself up to getting your land killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only 2 cards in his graveyard, so there's no.
It's got no mana cost.
Oh, that's true. I forgot it wasn't power.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drown of the Luck still kills Faceless Haven.
Yeah, it gets around Power Word Kill, which I think is going to be pretty relevant in this coming format.
Yeah, it's going to be.
It's a shapeshifter.
Bring one for the Enforcer, which
So you
eats a
stomp.
stomp.
Stomp off the bat.
In response to the trigger.
Yeah.
Most Royal Eruption.
Okay, but no attack from Andrea.
Yeah, it seems like Tyler might be having some issues here.
No attack.
I'm not sure if that's correct.
Not attacking.
Tyler passing the turn straight back to
I'm also a
Andrea.
little confused.
I guess he just doesn't want to be milled more, because then you put on into the story, but
Okay,
Tyler's
so-
clearly having mana issues, so...
Bringing out the Faceless Haven is a 4-3, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
And attacking with that
Just attacks
4-3.
with Faceless Haven.
So he's making him have it. Here comes the draw.
It's a Heartless Act.
Okay.
Heartless Act, no damage.
So I think that's like the 5th or 6th card in Andrea's graveyard.
Yeah. Ruin Crab comes out for Tyler.
Does he have a land drop?
No.
He's not.
No land drop. Andrea was ready for the mill there.
I think he drew the Ruin Crab.
Oh
off the
yeah, that
top
would make
there.
sense.
Okay.
Torbran.
Torbran gonna get counted. Disdainful Stroke. No swing with the Phoenix.
I don't like that.
I would have swung with the Phoenix.
But I understand the reasoning,
Yeah. He's just trying to keep all of his synergies offline.
but you're playing red.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of have to like.
Yeah. You're playing red. Buying Luris.
Yeah, I see. Like now, Tyler just has a bunch of time to just do what he wants.
Exactly, because Andrea hasn't been pressuring his life total. And I think Andrea is just playing a little too cautiously here, because it is a pressure situation, and it is his first time in like a top 8 of a
Swing.
big tournament.
Yeah.
He's going to be doubting
Is this his
himself.
first top 8?
First top 8 and first like
That's
really big
fantastic.
tournaments. I think the last time...
Oh wow. Okay.
Did he just take all of that?
First big tournament.
Yeah, we played quite
Okay,
a lot.
so there's a block there.
See a chump.
Sorry about that radio silence for a second there. It looks like there was a trade and there would have been 2 damage from the Phoenix. Am I correct? To Tyler? So Tyler would go to 16.
Yeah. I think it was just like a chump and then a removal spell. Oh no, there was no removal spell. It was just a chump
Yeah, it was a chump on the Wind Robber.
Yeah.
on the Faceless Haven. Yeah. Just chump
So we
inside.
should have 19 and 16 life totals. Fantastic. Just confirmation of that. Tapping 3. Annex.
Here we go.
Annex could be big right now.
One half of the Splinter Twin combo.
Yeah.
And swing with the Phoenix.
Summoning Thought Thief.
Flash in the Thought Thief. Kills the Phoenix. But next
See, that's
turn.
that's why I just feel like he might have been like too cautious earlier.
Yeah.
And not cautious enough now.
The tables have turned.
It happens though. It really does. Like I know. Like if when I'm playing, like that can happen. Like you psych yourself out sometimes.
Sure. Okay.
Because you start imagining what they've got in their hand. and
He's
meanwhile
got
they've
an-
got nothing.
Okay,
Yeah.
Andrea's got an ox in his hand.
Yeah, but I wonder if where the cling is for.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cling to Dust would be pretty big.
King to Dust would be big.
Although, Andrea might also just have Splinter Twin. Ember Cleave on an Annex.
Well, there's
So-
one Ember Cleave in the graveyard.
So that's, what is that? That's a 2 damage.
Yeah, it looks like it. 17,
Takes
16.
Andrea to 17. Andrea having a look at his graveyard, seeing what's in there,
It's a big graveyard.
is already a big graveyard.
No Oxes, I don't think. I don't see any Oxes being flashed.
I think there is one ox in the graveyard.
I think Andrea would be playing with his graveyard a lot more.
Yeah.
Okay, Lurus comes out
Yeah. Tyler just has
and buy
infinite
back
time.
the Wind Robber.
Yeah, but this is where the Scorching Dragonfires are clutch.
Sure.
Because as far as I know, he might have brought in the gates, so that'll.
2, so
change
stomp on
things.
Lurus.
Stomp.
Well, I'm assuming it's on Lurus.
Yeah, he might let this go if he's got access to an Agadeem's
Okay,
Awakening.
there we go.
Either in his
Yeah.
hand or is playing
And then-
towards that.
Another 2
Oh, he doesn't have
for
an
the ox, and there
another
was an ox in the graveyard.
Oh wow, okay.
There's 2 oxes.
Playing it cool, Andrea. No, if I'm playing against rogues and I've got anything I can bring back, I'm just going through my graveyard constantly.
Sure.
Enters with 1 counter, right?
No. Yes,
You
maybe.
can check. We have access to the interwebs.
I told you I removed it from my sideboard.
I have the card. I don't know what it
Ox
does.
of Agnes. Here we go. Escape. Exile 8 of the
8
cards
plus
from the graveyard. Ox comes with a +1/+1 counter on it. So it becomes a 5/3.
Juicy.
Dredge, staple.
Yeah, escape must be pretty handy in Dredge, yeah?
Yeah, like you just dredge 3 times the box.
Sure. So he draws cards. He's got 1 mana open. Does he have any? I mean,
Could be a frostbite. It is
okay,
a
he's
frostbite.
frostbiting the Thought Thief.
Okay, well,
And
yeah.
is there an attack coming now? I mean, how big is Annex right now?
Annex is okay.
Pretty huge.
Let's
Four.
try. So it's 2, 4.
Blocking the
no,
Satyr, blocking
the
Annex.
stumps are on an adventure. My bad. Although
Yeah. But next turn, I mean, Ox of Agonis is what? How many red pips?
yeah,
2
but
red.
we
Two
could
red.
be into crippling fear territory.
We could be.
Oh, that is true.
We're seeing. What are we seeing?
If we see
Well, he
2
still
black
has, he still has a
tapped.
man land, I
Okay.
guess.
There's the +1/+1 counter on the Ox.
Or creature land.
Red go face, says Nocturnal Knight 88.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Passing the turn straight back.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's happened here. I wonder Tyler's draws just haven't really lined up nicely here.
Another
Yeah,
Snowland.
I don't know what his hand is. Because it felt like he was missing a bunch of land drops.
He
so, like,
was,
what
and
the
then
heck?
now I think he just got a bit flooded there.
Robber of the Rich.
I thought you just had like all gas, but I guess not.
Robber of the Rich. Annex is massive right now. 1, 2,
Annex is
3, 4,
5.
5.
But yeah.
Right? So, I mean, that's. He's a big fella. Big fella.
I think I'd fire up Faces Haven here.
Would you fire the Faces Heaven and go full swing?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to essentially.
Okay, so Robber of the Rich
Unless there's a cleave.
will
but
trigger.
he doesn't.
Oh! Is that a cling?
Yeah.
So Robber peels the cling out of the deck.
Probably just like not cast that at all, just leave it in exile.
Yeah.
Or use it to draw a card.
Well, yeah, but you give
For
them a
one
cling.
mana.
But that's,
Yeah, that's
1,
fair.
2. The Ox is big. Okay, so we've got a Death Touch blocker. Annex is 5. So in total, I mean, that's 10, 12, 13 points of damage.
The thing is, you could also just use it to get rid of the Lurus and then that.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, then you. I mean, he doesn't even have that.
Okay, so
many.
assigning
Cling- what,
blockers
Cling twice.
and assigning blockers.
Adding extra 6 is not.
So Annex will die and get 2 Satyrs.
Well, it's only 6 now. It'll probably be more
1,
as the game goes on.
2. And then that's 6 damage that he takes. Tyler will take 6 damage. He'll go to 10.
And obviously, Cling does help prolong the game.
6 damage
so
goes to 10.
Yeah.
What
So
do
I
we-
think
huh?
I'd be happy.
Takes 5
just leave it
damage.
in exile.
Did the Satyr?
The Satyr
You block Annex
and the Robber.
What about the Satyr? Did the Satyr go unblocked?
But the Satyr goes through and the Ox goes through. That should be 5. Yeah, it should be 6 damage. Should be 10. You should be on 10.
Yeah, looks like they're just adjusting.
Go ahead. 10, yeah.
Is that 10?
Okay.
Cool.
So
Yeah, go
17, 10. 2, 3. What's
So he's
happening at 4?
he's getting back another ox.
Yeah, no, this.
Yeah, second ox comes out. Will come with another +1/+1 counter.
If it doesn't deck out by drawing 3 cards.
It's a
Yeah, this is
dangerous
really
game
going
right
well
now,
for him.
and that's into the story from
But
Tyler.
that's.
That 4 looks to a crippling fear.
I mean, at the end of the day, Crippling Fear
I didn't
really
see any-
is going to be the card that Tyler wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean he can just name rogues, and the only thing that stays on the board is the Rob the Rich,
Well, he gets
Or
a
he names
crab.
Crab.
or he
Names
names crab. Sure,
Keeps his crab and kills everything.
that's true. I forgot that the crab was not a rogue. It's not a roguish
Andrea
crab.
doesn't have Annex anymore, does he? So he doesn't get any tokens.
No.
No. And this is why I'm just wishing Andrea had made like maybe 2 or 3 more attacks with that Phoenix earlier.
Earlier, sure.
Yeah.
All depends what Tyler's got. I mean, I can't see whether or not Tyler's got a crippling fear in his hand. So I don't know if he does.
We'll have to see.
No, I don't think he does, huh? Looks like a disdainful stroke on the top there.
I mean, alternatively,
Castle
Agadene's
Lockthwaite.
Awakening could also be fairly useful.
That would be a big play.
Get back Lyrics.
Bring a ton back from the graveyard.
Mull a bunch of. Yeah, he might. Agadene's might actually just deck Andrea out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the thing. There's been just this constant couple cards in the graveyard.
we see
couple
Crippling
cards-
Fear.
There it is, a crippling fear.
Oh,
He did have it in his hand, and he's naming crabs.
And
Everything does.
so here's the thing. Andrea's not completely screwed here thanks to
Phases
Escape.
Haven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's still got those 2 Bone Crushers on that adventure, but I'm imagining his deck is very low right now.
Yeah, I mean, look, if I look at his graveyard looks pretty huge.
What's thinking about half then?
Yeah.
I don't really think I'd play Ox. Yeah.
Probably, huh?
Wait, does he
I
have?
like that.
If he has Phoenix of Ash, I think that's what I go for.
Okay, so
Well, the problem with playing Ox is that you deck yourself.
yes.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I'd either play Phoenix or I'd fire up Faces Haven and play Bone Crusher.
That's fair.
So what is that? Oh, it's
Fervent
Fervent Champion and Robert.
Okay.
So
well,
2 hasties,
And if you can activate...
and then
No, he didn't. Oh, he can.
he can.
Oh, he's retapping, I guess.
Yeah, so
He should do it.
probably.
Or Bone Crusher. Well, it depends how many cards in his deck. I can't tell.
I mean, the other option would have been to
Yeah, he's
go with
gonna go for
the
it.
Den of the Bugbear.
Does he have one?
Isn't that... Oh, is
No,
that
it's an
castle?
Embreth. That's a castle down
he's-
there.
He's really playing some interesting choices.
There we go.
here.
So this could be this will be 7 damage the attack. So it's going to be a big attack.
And he's probably going to get a trigger off of the...
Get a trigger off the robber.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's already been fairly clutch, taking that 1 cling.
Yeah.
Will there be any legacy stream later? If there's time, we will. Loses. So peels an enforcer off the robber, the
Not
rich.
bad.
But a Thought Thief comes down, flashed in as a blocker. Another one,
2 Thought Thieves.
2 Thought Thieves.
Okay. That means he gets to trade with Faces Haven. Okay, never mind.
He's not going to. He's going to take the 4.
And what
Wow.
you're really seeing here is the power of Into the Story.
Yeah.
So Tyler takes the 4 from the Faceless Haven. Takes 5? Correct.
Oh, Fervent Buff.
Yeah, so
oh,
it's
yeah.
buff.
Okay, so there's the
Faces
buff.
Haven The Knight. That's
Taking
pretty cool.
5. Yeah. So it goes to
But-
5.
Things are now...
But things I think are definitely swinging in Tyler's favor now.
Yeah.
And that board state's just
I mean,
silly now.
he can put 7 cards in the graveyard pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I'm starting to agree with you, Bob, about being earlier, maybe coming up earlier with that stuff. First time chat from Jay, 97, having its +1 of Fervent Champion. Yeah, we got that. Thank you, Jay. Thanks a lot. Lawrence, at 2, if there is time, we will stream some Legacy.
Yeah, he's just gonna attack with both creatures. And say go, I think. So that's an attack for...
That's an attack
4?
for
No, it's attack for 6.
attack for 6. 6 damage.
Oh, so for 6.
Goes to 11.
They pump each other up.
Oh, right. They do have 1 toughen, 1 power already.
Yeah, we could be seeing...
I'm not sure
This
what
game
Andrea's move is right now.
Okay.
Tapping 2.
Probably try to get the Phoenix out there.
Getting Getting back Ox, it looks like.
Is tapping 2. The Ox might not be the best choice, though,
I mean, it's cheap enough.
I suppose.
How many cards
And
does
it
he have in his
can,
deck?
yeah, and it can draw you into removal, which
Yeah,
is probably what
that's
he's
fair
wanting
enough.
here.
So those go to exile.
But personally, I think if I had a few birds in the graveyard, I would go for those.
Also because of the haste value. I mean,
Well, that's it, because he doesn't have anything back on blocks. But I don't know if there are any birds in the graveyard then.
he's got one in his hand. He's just pulled one into his hand now.
Okay, well that makes this turn interesting. That makes the Ox a great play.
So he pulled the
There's a Wind
Phoenix.
Robber.
He's got the Wind Robber on blocks.
block,
My
yeah.
bad. Once again, the thing that Andrea does not want to see next
There's
turn,
the Phoenix.
or the turn after that, is Agadim's Awakening.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because once Lurrus comes back from the graveyard, it really becomes a struggle.
Fervent Champion. So
Yeah, I think it might just like one shot Andrea like by just milling him.
I was just going to say, if there's a big mill that comes in, I think Andrea might be in trouble.
Yeah. Depends on what's in his grave. If he can get back like
Oh, passing.
Thieves Guild Enforcer.
Passing with no attacks.
Oh.
Village
I like
Rights
that.
sacrifices the crab. Interesting.
Oh wow.
Draws 2 cards off of it.
Well,
That's fair, I guess.
yeah, because if he swings through there, he can deal 5.
Are those the only 2 cards in Tyler's hand? Yes.
Sure.
Should wait, 2 words. Sounds like. Does Tyler only have 2 cards in hand? No, 3. Okay.
Yeah, he drew 3 from
3
Fox.
cards in hand.
Because he 1 attack, so move 4.
1 attack. 1, 2. A lot of removal going out in that one. No block.
Takes 3.
Takes 3 off of that. We'll go to 8. This game's a lot closer than it should have been, I think.
Yeah, but I'm just not sure. I mean, you know, Tyler would have blocked one of the attacks,
Yeah.
and then maybe
Yeah,
not.
we could
Maybe Andrea would have done an extra 4 damage in earlier if he had just been a bit more aggressive.
I mean, he could Faceless Haven now and swing big. There are only 2 blockers, but obviously Tyler's got mana open and cards in hand, so he's obviously got things that he can flash in
Yeah.
for defense, or he's got removal, or, you know. So Andrea has to be careful here not to overcommit to an attack simply because
Yeah.
Tyler's on 5 life.
Tyler
Yeah,
would make
and
the
Andrea-
attack he made last turn if he
Andrea's
lost
on
something.
8, which
Yeah.
is lethal on board for Tyler because he's got a power in the air there. So if Tyler
Yeah.
can end of turn get rid of the Phoenix with some removal. Are there 2 Phoenixes? No, there's 1.
One
Only
Phoenix, 1 Fervent Champion, and 1 Ox.
So that's the thing. If Tyler's got a removal spell in his hand, I'm pretty sure he has the game.
Is that a Shadow Skull smashing?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
what it
that
looks like.
changes things because if he plays that now, there's no blockers.
That's right.
Although he'll draw a card and probably has some removal in his hand, but then the Ox.
The Ox can
dies,
swing.
And then how much mana will he have left to maybe be able to pump the bird?
Well,
So
let's
this
see,
could
what-
be
has to
depending
play
on how.
for-
things go.
So if you were going to Shadow Skull, what would you be aiming at right now? You'd be aiming
a
to
2
do 4 damage, and you
Yeah.
want to get rid of
Maybe-
the Wind Robber and the Thought.
Or you don't even
Maybe
go
he-
for the Wind Robber,
Maybe
maybe.
you just hit both Thought Thieves, yeah.
Because the Thought Thieves are also causing them the major mill problem.
Exactly.
Thank you, Will.
Because I don't think you ever be like, if he has a counter, then I don't think your decision matters. But yeah, I think you're supposed to go for both Thought Thieves.
Although, if he's got a counter, he just counters the Shadow Skull.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But then at least the counter's gone.
well, I mean, either way, you kind of just have to.
Yeah, 'cause
Because
if you go for
he's
the
got
other two-
8 in the air. Like, Andrea can't really do much about that unless he actually tries to kill it.
Yeah.
Because the Phoenix didn't come out the graveyard, so it's only a 2/2,
Correct.
which really I think throws things off quite a lot.
Maybe you're just supposed to go for 1 Thought Thief and play a Bone Crusher or something.
Also, maybe it was meant to block with the Phoenix before and then bring it back and attack. There's so
Yeah.
many choices
Yeah.
to be made in a game of Magic.
Yeah. So something's happening.
He's counting. He's probably just gonna
He's
go.
going for the smashing, and I think he's going to
Yeah.
go for the Wind Robber and the
So that means he'd have to pay 2 and 4, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe
He's
doing something else. Tapping 4.
No, he wouldn't have left.
Torbran. And that's going to eat a counter.
Yep.
There we
Just
go.
Immediately.
Shh. I mean, you, of course.
Yeah.
No, this is
Unless he's got a second Torbran.
or an Akuran War, but I think he would side those out in this match.
It's a Shadow Skull smashing.
4-3, so he's just doing it on. Oh no, it's not even. How much is he doing?
It's for 2.
On what?
I don't understand.
I guess no. Maybe the.
Oh, just on the wind.
Just for 1 on the Windrobber?
I don't know if that's.
Trying to clear the board a little bit to make space
kind of-
for
yeah.
an attack, I suppose.
I think
Well,
I'd.
because then if he swings and then, but he doesn't have enough mana to pump, so it's just.
Okay, so it's just, I'm assuming he's just going to go with the Ox.
Yeah,
think
because
you
then it
attack
forces the block.
Yeah.
But if you attack with all 3, I mean, you're getting 3 damage. You're putting
Yeah.
him on 2.
He's
Yeah,
going
I
for
think
it.
that's correct. But it's also.
Yeah.
But
comes
here
the
we go, is
removal.
the flash or the removal. So killing
It's just like-
the bird.
Okay, there we go. It's done. So he had it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I don't
Wow.
think anything-
And then
yeah,
block.
that's
Yeah, no,
It
Tyler
mattered.
had this one anyway, and Andrea had to do that. I think. I don't think he could have just
Yeah.
sat back and just take 3 in the air. Take 3 in the air.
Ruin crab.
Mulled out.
Oh,
and he
yeah,
got
mulled
mulled
out.
out.
And he got mulled out. There we go. So that's it. Tyler takes that game
2-0.
2-0. Bing. And we'll move on. Is the table 2 still playing? Huh? Wow. Okay, great. All right, guys, we'll be back with some more top 8 action.